Dr. Phil is back again. What's Dr. Phil's? When did he start becoming a big UAP UFO guy? When did that happen? Well, last week we talked about the fact that he said there's been more files, there's more things, there's more. He's seen more things, he knows about more of the documents, and he was on News Nation recently talking about it. I want to play this clip, and he's very adamant, making a big stance of this. This is from News Nation. Check it out.
Our government has been lying to us for 79 years.
Why do you say lying to us?
That's so apparent in the documents that you look at in this.
Yeah, why do you say lying to us?
Well, you look at these documents, you go back as far as 1947, where they have had clear information that there are objects not of this earth, both technologically, metallurgically, performance-wise, but yet that has been hidden from us. They've denied that. They've actually threatened people from talking about this, threatened them with careers, imprisonment, and some with death because they would consider it treason.
All right, so for us who are covering this and for us who have been following this, the proper response is, yeah, no shit, Phil. We know that. But that's not the response we should have. Because the response is that, great, more people are talking about this. More people, and, someone pops up and they see me on News Nation. They go, who's this asshole? And they turn the channel. They see Dr. Phil. They go, it's Dr. Phil. And it's Dr. Phil, and he's talking about what? He's talking about UFOs. Another guy talking about UFOs. So-and-so's on, Fallon talking UFOs. So-and-so's on Rogan talking UFOs. So-and-so's on this talking. And more people are talking about it. And more people are discussing about it. And we are, as human beings, well, who's the more popular person? Who's the person I recognize talking about it? Oh, just how we are as a society. So it's always been. So you see Dr. Phil, and he's out there, and it gets the notice in the same way that I talked about age of disclosure when Dan Farah brought out this information, similar to what Dr. Phil is saying now, in that the government has been lying. There's these documents. People have been threatened. Again, you've been following this topic long enough, and there's some of you watching right now who have been following it way longer than me. You've heard about this forever. The idea that they've been covering this up for years upon years upon years, and they've been lying to us. It's been out there forever. In the same way that age of disclosure had information and cases and things in there that we had seen time and time before. But it's because of the people involved that are able to get more publicity, more conversations going around it. That is a good thing. So when you continue to hear this, now the question will be, how do you know this? And I think other people have asked, why do you know this? Like, why are they giving the files and other things to Dr. Phil? What was it, and when did he start having an interest in it? That's the conversation that maybe has been happening on longer interviews with him, but that's what I would like to see. Hey, Dr. Phil, if you're watching this right now, why don't you do it? Why don't you come on this show? I'll ask you a question. How long and why have you been following this? When have you had an interest in it? What was it about, and why did you get these particular files? What is your end game? Are you going to help the cause? That's the kind of stuff I'd want to know. And I hope that more people will ask these things, because this stuff is again, News Nation covers UAPs definitely more than the average news channel for sure. But this is how long was this overall interview? This is a clip that UAP James put out there, and it's just the fact that we are pretty sure, as he is, that things have been covered up and been hidden from us for quite a while. And as far as what, and the understanding and acknowledgement of things not of this earth, if they do indeed know this and they have not released it because of, I don't buy the fear aspect of it. I don't buy the idea of, well, people wouldn't be able to handle it argument. I don't necessarily know if they will or not, but I don't believe that that's what they have at their interest. I believe that, again, my major things is it's always about money and power. That's the main things, and status and society changing and things of that nature. So if there indeed was crash retrieval programs that were being worked on, And once that genie is out of the bottle, that is out there, that these things have crashed and we haven't, the technology and more investigations go on about what it is, what we have, what the power is capable of. And let's say that there is something that it changes energy in general, and it changes the fact that maybe we don't really need oil anymore, that we don't need gasoline, we don't need this stuff anymore, because we'll be able to harness the kind of energy that will just power things up in general. That would put a lot of people out of business. That would change the dynamic of the way that the world works in general. So you can understand why a lot of governments would be like, no, thank you. Don't let anybody know about that, please. If it's going to change the overall structure. And then maybe another reason why, let's try to figure this out, harness this first, figure out the reverse engineering side of it so we can master it. We can be the first ones to do it, that we can be in control of it. And maybe they're just not in control of it, or they don't want to do it, or there's just, again, too much big business in the way to say, hey, we want to stay in control, so please don't do that. That a very good possibility of it. We've talked about the religious angle of it. We've talked about how there's a lot of religious powers in play, and that if there was an idea and the thing and information to prove certain things about our existence on this planet, how we got here, all those other things that conflict with religion, that would throw things out of whack. The fact that if there was an investigation to people who have been lying to us, as Dr. Phil is saying, and holding things up, covering things up, threatened, worse, are there investigations inside of that thing? So there's a lot to be had and said inside of this. So it's interesting. Very curious what you guys make of this. What do you think about everything I just kind of talked about? The fact that more celebrities are out there. I know that some people go, oh, Dr. Phil's talking about it. Who cares? I covered it because I want to make sure that people understand how we are this kind of society that when you see, like he's got a big audience. There's a lot of people in a different age range that watch Dr. Phil, that see him and hear this, and then they start to look into this and say, what is this? So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for being here. Very much so. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Comment, click like, do all that and more, and I'll be back here tomorrow.